live, on your side. Channel 2 News at 6 starts now.
Well, good evening. Thank you for joining us for this WGRZ.com edition of Channel 2 News at 6. NBC is in NASCAR coverage right now. I'm Ron Plants. In our news tonight, state police continuing to investigate a deadly crash on the 190. Troopers say they responded to the crash near the Niagara Street exit just after 2 this morning. They say 20-year-old Damarie Lattimore of Hamburg struck the end of the median on the deceleration ramp. Lattimore died at the scene. Police say a 19-year-old passenger who was not wearing a seatbelt was ejected from that crash. The passenger suffering serious injuries. The cause of the crash remains under investigation this evening. Buffalo police say a 43-year-old North Carolina man now facing DWI, vehicular assault, and other charges following the overnight Wrongway collision on the Route 33 Kensington Expressway. Investigators say the crash happening about 2:30 a.m. near the Best Street exit as a Ford Edge vehicle moving in the wrong direction on the highway struck a white SUV head-on. The impact apparently left that SUV teetering on the median barrier, as you see right there, with a crumpled hood and front end. The driver of the SUV said to be a 25-year-old man from Cheektowaga, taken to ECMC after suffering multiple injuries. No further word on his condition. Police say the driver who caused the crash was not injured and has not been released. New at 6, St. Andrew Parish in Tonawanda holding its final mass this morning. The closure is not related to those actual closures announced earlier this month by the Buffalo Diocese. When it was announced, the closure back in February, diocesan leaders cited financial challenges. After the final service at 11 o'clock this morning, parishioners carried items from St. Andrew to be taken to St. Timothy Church. That's about a mile away. Today was difficult for worshipers like Suzanne Vorberger. She's been a parishioner since for 80 years and says that news of the closure broke her heart.
It was like a punch in the gut, really, to be honest with you. I couldn't believe it. I can understand the school closing, but the church, my parents have a window in the church, and I just kind of wonder what is going to happen to it.
The St. Andrew Country Day School also closed. The church is in the same diocesan church family as Blessed Sacrament, St. John the Baptist, St. Paul, St. Timothy, and St. Stephen. Looking ahead, new threats of an upcoming traffic ticket situation begin tomorrow in the city of Buffalo. The news coming with the start of summer school, actually. You see, cameras have been installed on the arms on the stop sign there of all Buffalo school buses. Those cameras will capture images of drivers who pass a stopped school bus. So starting tomorrow through the end of September, violators will receive a warning letter in lieu of a ticket during this trial period. Then on October 1st, actual enforcement of violations will begin. The State Department of Transportation commissioner citing distracted driving as the reason why more people are dying in crashes than they have in a decade. In fact, Marie-Therese Dominguez, the DOT commissioner, says she's gone past people watching movies, actually. Now, recently, the DOT started a pilot program where they actually place portable cameras in work zones across the state.
Whether that's geometric improvements in our engineering on our roadways or enhanced education.
The state has found when people know there are cameras, they do tend to slow down. So the DOT considering extending that program beyond just a few work zones statewide. With a new month comes more ways to beat the heat, actually. Tomorrow, and as a matter of fact, 3 more City of Buffalo outdoor pools will open. Now, city leaders say they aggressively recruited and trained lifeguards that after a shortage in prior years. So tomorrow, the last year, Kensington, Riverside, and Centennial pools will open for the season. Also opening tomorrow, the only outdoor pools to open, the JFK pools, will also open tomorrow after being closed last season. And the Houghton pool will open in 2 weeks. So that's a good segue right over to weather. And as we get ready actually for Independence Day on Thursday.
Yeah, it's funny. Tomorrow is going to be the coolest day that we've had in a long time. So the fact that some of those pools are opening tomorrow Tuesday, though, is going to be warm. Wednesday is going to be warm, and the rest of the week pretty much in the 80s. So those will definitely be pool days. But yeah, maybe not tomorrow all that much. Take a look at the current satellite and radar. Well, really not a whole lot going on. We have some cloud coverage over much of western New York. And as we move through the evening tonight, you can see some of these very, very isolated showers that are lingering through portions of, well, the northern portion of our viewing area. But look at what is on its way. We have dominant high pressure in control for at least the next several days that is going to keep us high and dry for the start of this upcoming week here. So take a look at future look. Again, some of these scattered, isolated showers in some areas of western New York tonight, but really nothing significant whatsoever. That clears out, and the clouds actually clear out as well by the time we get overnight tonight into the early part of Monday, and pretty much full sunshine for Monday. Not even any clouds to really speak of, so that'll be nice. So again, a little bit cooler, but full sun. That'll definitely be keeping you warm. Same is the situation for Tuesday morning. And then finally, some of those high clouds move in, and some additional clouds move in by Tuesday evening, and that pretty much just happens on and off through the first part of Wednesday. However, Wednesday is when we're going to potentially be seeing a little bit of rain moving in. We do have a cold front that's going to be on its way, arriving midday to later in the day on Wednesday, and that's going to be bringing us potentially a little bit of rain there. This model goes out a little bit further, so you can sort of see the timing on it. Wednesday around 7 p.m., that's how it's timing out right now, where some of those showers move through overnight into Thursday, and of course Thursday is the 4th. The models right now are showing that it's looking okay in terms of precipitation. Again, this is a very general model that shows sort of like rain everywhere. That is not necessarily the case. It just shows a general idea of what we could expect to happen. So as of right now, it's looking like Thursday, at least the latter portion of the day, is going to be nice, and then possibly some showers returning for Friday and Saturday. Temperature-wise, it looks like tonight we're going down to about the mid-50s for most of us. Monday, we're going up to pretty much just the low to mid-70s for some of us not even getting out of the 70s and only getting up to the upper 60s. Fast forward to Tuesday, we're a little bit closer to that 80-degree mark, and then by the time we get to Wednesday, we are in the mid to even possibly upper 80s for portions of western New York, some areas approaching 86 or maybe even 87 degrees. So here's the trend right now. So again, 79 degrees is the normal daytime high for Monday. We're about 5 degrees or so below that, but then we warm it up finally a little bit above average as we go through pretty much the rest of the weekend. Even into the weekend, we're going to be looking at those 80s. It's obviously been really hot and humid for the last significant stretch of time. That is not going to be the case Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. We're going to have relatively low dew points, but it's going to definitely get a little bit more humid on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday as we move into the weekend. So at least a little bit of a break as of right now for the humidity. So again, a very sunny start to the week. It's going to be beautiful Monday and Tuesday, but a little bit below average in terms of temperatures for Monday, but really only for Monday. We warm it up after that, and it looks like we have showers and a thunderstorm likely for Wednesday, particularly later in the day into Wednesday evening. So tonight we're going down to about 54 degrees. Those isolated showers could linger around portions of western New York, but very quiet for other portions of western New York. Very quiet for most of western New York, I should say. Mostly cloudy conditions. And then for your Monday, getting up to 74 degrees. The normal high is 79. So again, feeling a little bit cooler than what we've been seeing the past stretch of time. And then 54 degrees Monday night into Tuesday, and then the 7 days ahead. Again, we warm it up thereafter. So Monday a little cool, then we warm it up to about 86 or so for Wednesday. But then the latter portion of Wednesday, we have those showers and possible thunderstorms moving in. For the 4th, 82 degrees. And again, some of these showers might linger into the first part of Thursday, but Thursday is actually looking really good as of right now. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, we're cooling it off a little bit, then back into the 70s, and we do have a low chance for some showers Friday and Saturday, maybe about a 30% chance or so. So not officially putting it in here, but it is something just to be mindful of as we wrap out this next upcoming week. And that right there is the latest on your forecast.
This is the Two on Your Side Celino Law Sports Desk.
Well, by this point in 2024, Buffalo sports fans have gotten used to seeing some pretty big changes. The Bills' offseason included the departures of several mainstays: Jordan Poyer, Stephon Diggs, Trey White, just to name a few of them. Well, today it was the Sabres' turn to part with one of their veteran players. The team today finalizing the buyout of forward Jeff Skinner's contract. The Sabres confirming the news after GM Kevin Adams said yesterday in Vegas that the team had begun that process. Buffalo owes Skinner about $2.4 million for the next 6 years, but the Sabres do save about $7.5 million in cap space this upcoming season. Across 6 seasons with the Sabres, Skinner posted 153 goals, 18th most in franchise history. Jeff Skinner taking to social media today with a goodbye message to the Sabres and the city of Buffalo, reading, quote, "Thank you, Buffalo, to all the Sabres support staff working behind the scenes. Thank you for all your hard work and dedication. To all my teammates, thank you. I'm grateful to have been able to play with such great people and friends. And to all Sabres fans, thank you for all your support and making me feel at home in Western New York for the past 6 years." Now, Skinner becomes a free agent. As for the younger players in the Sabres pipeline, the team announced today its 2024 development camp roster. This year's first-round pick, Consta Helenius, headlines the 29-man roster made up of 17 forwards, 8 defensemen, and 4 goalies. A trio of Western New York natives also on the roster, including this year's 6th-round pick Patrick Geary and last year's 3rd-round pick Gavin McCarthy. The camp runs from Monday, July 1st to Thursday, July 4th at the Harbor Center. And finally, ahead of NHL free agency starting tomorrow, the Sabres extending qualifying offers today to 4 restricted free agents: goalie Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen, Henri Jokiharju, Peyton Krebs, and recently acquired Beck Malenstein, all getting qualifying offers. Those who did not include Jacob Bryson and Riley Stillman. That makes them free agents. So certainly a busy time of the year for the Sabres and for GM Kevin Adams.
Yeah, with a new coach.
Yeah, with the new coach, Lindy
old
Ruff, too.
coach.
So it's going to be, we saw the change this offseason with a lot of new players coming in, a lot of old faces leaving for the Bills. Certainly seems like we might see some of that for the Sabres as well this year.
And some of them going to Florida to win a Stanley Cup. Whatever.
Yeah,
All right, we'll leave that go.
Ooh, yeah.
Thanks for watching Channel 2 News at 6 online. We'll see you on air and online right back here at 11 for Channel 2 News tonight. Thank you for watching. Enjoy your evening.